What's good, Commanders fans, and happy game day. Just got some injury news for you guys, some updates. The Commanders have made a move that was yesterday. I was very busy yesterday, was out and about, couldn't really make a video at the time, and they announced the Cowboys announced their news at 2:47 yesterday. But yes, this is Dallas. This is no more Dallas. This is still Dallas week, but this is the Dallas game, and we treat this accordingly like it's a rivalry. I know everybody says it's not a rivalry anymore, but like I said, our mindset needs to treat it like it is a rivalry and take care of business and put foot on their necks and put belt to you know what. Last year they took the drumstick out of the Salvation Army bowl or whatever it is or bucket on Thanksgiving last year. So keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. And Dan Quinn is not taking this game lightly either. Of course, you saw what he did with the captains with Tyler Biotic, Dante Fowler, and Noah I, named them as captains with this Cowboys game. So we cannot take this lightly at all. I know it's Cooper Rush. They got a lot of guys out. They're tanking. They're thinking about getting Deion Sanders as the coach and whatnot. But we have to take this game very, very seriously. And it is still a division rival. And you just never know what happens in rivalry or divisional games. You just never know. So we got to take care of business from the jump, put foot on necks from the jump, run the football, run the football, run the football, and run the football again with B-Rob, Eckler, and Jeremy McNichols. And I want to see Jaden mixed in the run game today too. I want to see him used in the run game. I know he's not 100%, but we are at our best when he does use his legs. And I really feel like there's an opportunity for him today to get some chunk yards using his legs, whether it's a design run or him scrambling and whatever. So I really feel like we can do that today. So yeah, the good news is I never want to see people be out or anything like that, but Trayvon Diggs is out, and I do think that's a good help for us. It is. I think it's a good help. I think we're going to win either way with Trayvon playing or not. But you saw him clubbing with CeeDee Lamb the other day after their loss. They actually went out to a club and recorded a music video after they got blown out by the Texans. And Trayvon Diggs did not take the flight to Landover, Maryland. He did not take the flight, so he's not going to be playing. Brandon Cooks is out. He's not going to be playing. Not like he made a difference anyway. But Zach Martin, their perennial Pro Bowl guard, is not playing. He will be out. And their offensive line is already struggling this year with Tyler Guyton as a rookie. Cooper Beebe and Terrence Steele has been struggling. So they've been beat up and bruised up pretty badly. They haven't been playing well. So we got to get to Cooper Rush and dominate. But Trayvon Diggs being out does help. Deron Bland is going to be back. They're all-pro cornerback from last year who had the pick six. We got to get our revenge on him, too. There's a lot of people we got to get revenge on this Cowboys team. But Trayvon Diggs being out, I know Trayvon Diggs is he's a solid corner. Say what you want to say about him. I know he gets cooked a lot, but he does turn the ball over. He does get interceptions. He got an interception 2 weeks ago against Jalen Hurts. So he does force turnovers. If you want to give him credit for one thing, he does force turnovers. And recently he has done a solid job against Terry. Like, he knows how to use his help, kind of like how the Eagles did last week with bracketing Terry. You know, Quinyon Mitchell used his help with the safeties with Cooper DeJean and Blankenship and guys like that. He knew to use his help that he had behind him when he was guarding Terry McLaurin. And Trayvon Diggs has done a solid job. I know Terry hasn't had the best quarterback help. This is the best quarterback that he's had in years in Jaden Daniels. Heineke just wasn't able to get him the football. He would always underthrow Terry when he was going up against Trayvon Diggs, and same thing with Kyle Allen doing the same thing and not throwing the best football to Terry. But Terry cooked Trayvon that first matchup. That was when he cooked him really bad, and he did the whole baby thing to Trayvon in his face. But him being out does help. Of course, Micah Parsons is playing, who loves Dan Quinn with a passion. He loves Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn likes him a lot too because he got him tickets for the game. So Trayvon Diggs being out, that's good news. It does help. Zach Martin being out, that does help as well. And then Marshawn Kneeland was activated from IR, so he's going to be back. But like I said, those guys are really not going to make a difference in my opinion at all. But and you look at Terry the last couple of years, last year he had 6 catches for 56 yards against the Cowboys and 4 catches for 50 yards against the Cowboys. So he hasn't really put up big numbers against the Cowboys the last couple of years, but I think today he's going to have a solid day. I'm not saying 100 yards, but I picked him to go over 61.5 receiving yards. So I think he's going to have a really good day today. Same thing with B-Rob today as well. And I think Jay's going to have a solid day as well. But other news for us, Chris Rodriguez was released yesterday. He was released. But let's see if he does get put back on the practice squad. I don't know the rules because we've elevated him so many times with B-Rob being out. I don't know how many times we can put him on the practice squad and elevate him. There's a rule to that, so I gotta do my research and see. but I'm pretty sure we can sign him again on the practice squad. And then if needed, hopefully not. Hopefully B-Rob, Eckler, and McNichols are healthy throughout the rest of the season and the playoff push. If we have to, I think they still can do that if I'm not mistaken. I know he changed his number to 36 because he gave Marshawn Lattimore 23 that he had. And Chris Rodriguez had a couple good games, man. The Giants game, he played well. I feel like there was another game that he got in this year and played pretty well. And then last year he had a good game against the Jets. He did fumble against the Giants last year, but I know he's not a pick from this regime. But he's had a couple good games. He's had a couple good games. I like what he brings to the table. He is a bruising back, and he does bring toughness to the team. So I would like to keep him some way, somehow on the roster, at least the practice squad for sure. And then they activated defensive end Javonte Jean-Baptiste from the reserve injured list. So it looks like he's going to get some snaps today. So that should help with our pass rush. Dante Fowler, he should definitely get a sack or a strip sack or a pick six or something like that. He definitely should make a game-changing play. Same thing with Dorrance. And then Austin Seibert has been removed from the injury report, which is good news. Now, Zane Gonzalez, I thought he played well I thought he kicked the ball pretty well for the times that he's been in there. So I haven't really had any problems with Zane. If they can keep Zane some way, somehow on the roster, they probably had to release him, maybe on the practice squad or whatever. But I had no problems with Zane Gonzalez. I thought he was pretty good. But Austin Seibert he should be fine. He's had a great season so far anyway. Austin Cyborg. And the weather's going to be good today. If you are going to the game, let me know. Let me know how the atmosphere is. I know there's still going to be a lot of Cowboys fans there, but they're probably not going to be as rowdy since they know they're going to lose and they're going to get, probably blown out, and they're looking for a draft pick and whatnot. So just let me know how the atmosphere is if you do go in the comment section. Let me know if you are going. It should be a lot of fun, kind of like a homecoming type of game where we definitely should take care of business. But like I said, good news with some guys being out on the Cowboys side. And then, like I said, Chris Rodriguez, hopefully he can be put back on the practice squad if that is the rule, if he's able to. And, maybe we have to elevate him later on in the season. You just never know what happens and whatnot. So that's about it, guys. This should be a fun game. Let's take care of business. Left hand up. Let's get this dub. Let's get back on the winning track, man. Let's get back on the winning. Let's stack these wins back up. Get off this losing skid, man. It's been tough these past couple of weeks because we're not used to losing like we did the last 2 weeks. And I want Jaden Daniels, of course, to put this Bo Nix stuff to bed. It's not just going to be one game, but Jaden has a good game today for sure. I think he definitely should quiet a lot of the Bo Nix hype and stuff going on right now. So, all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. As always, Hell's Commanders. Peace.